do that you did way back in the day?
Oh, I've been so lucky and I've been so blessed. In spite of my failings, I've found success. For I've known love and I've known good times, and I have known friendship and written some rhymes.
One of my friends goes every year on New Year's Day to a cousin's house. I think it's like 50, 60 years they've done this. My mom used to have what she called an open house on New Year's Day. It wasn't on New Year's Eve, it was on New Year's Day. And basically from like noon to 10, the house would be open and guests would come and go, and she felt it was a day to come in and just sit down and have a drink and get to know your neighbors and get to know who you didn't see last year, maybe rekindle friendships for the new year. What did you do on New Year's Day? What, do you sit and watch football? I remember watching Lindsey Nelson in those multicolored jackets. Lindsey was a Mets announcer for many years, but he also was a very, very famous football announcer. And on New Year's Day, you would bet the benefit of seeing Lindsey wearing those really bizarre colored jackets. We would go to different friends' homes on the New Year's Day and just relax and watch football. For some reason, once we got married and we stopped going out on New Year's Eve, we would get Chinese food for New Year's Eve. Many years it was Chinese food, and we would do movies with the kids. One movie in particular I recall going to see with the kids was Batteries Not Included. We go to the theater early, watch a movie, come on back, and get our noisemakers, have the kids run around, go crazy, yelling and screaming, blowing those horns and ringing those cans, etc. at the strike of midnight. And that was their fun, that was our fun as the kids grew up. What did you do as a child? What did you do as a new parent? What memories did you bring forth for your family? But perhaps my favorite memory of New Year's is one that I cherish every year. In December of 1973, I was going to a party, a New Year's Eve party. My friend Ken hosted it at his home, his parents' home. And I was in search of a date. So I went with my friend Fred and I went to a local pub looking for, hopefully meet someone. It was December 28th, hoping to meet some fair maiden who I may, both of us, pick up some different girls and hopefully go 3 days later to a New Year's Eve party. Well, I did meet a lovely young woman, a beautiful, tall, blonde, hazel eyes and blonde hair. And we danced, we spoke, and I asked her out for 3 days later to go with me to New Year's Eve. She hesitated, then agreed. When I gave her a call on the phone to ask her to pick her up, she kind of hesitated and said she had a cold. So I did my best sales call ever, talked her into going with me on that New Year's Eve. And we've been celebrating New Year's now for the last 42 years. It's the best thing I ever did in my life. Going to that place, meeting the girl of my dreams, and taking her to the New Year's Eve party, which we celebrate every year, the meaning of our very first date. So what means the most to you about New Year's? I shared mine. What's yours?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
You've been listening to The Last Walk, Remember When, with your host, Ron Baumbach. And the song you've been hearing has been Here's to Good Friends, written, sung and composed by Paul Cassone. A special thanks to History.com for the great review of New Year's, the history of New Year's, and their ability to make it all come back to life on the internet. Great job, History.com. We appreciate everything you do. And a special thanks to my good friend Mike in the state of Tennessee in his wonderful studios for making our voice sound so much better. The Last Walk on Our Block is available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com. It's in Nook, print and Kindle version. In addition, Ron Baumbach is available to speak to your group about the people, places, and things from the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. If you're interested, reach out and we'll do our best to be there. Have a great year. Enjoy yourselves. Gather your memories. Sit down with the people who mean the most to you. reflect back on last year, and make some resolutions to make great memories in the year we're entering now. Have a very happy new year, enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you next time on The Last Walk. Remember when.
Here's to good friends, the ones we hold dear, the ones who will tell us what we need to hear, the ones who love us, right or wrong. And to all those good friends who give you this song. And to all those good friends who give you this song.